Hi, Professor Darling. Thank you so much for sharing your video example of restorative conferencing. For me, it was really powerful to see all the people who came together to work collaboratively to have a successful conference. And it really just sparked hope in me that these are practices that are being put into place in the school system where they're really needed and they can have such a positive impact on the students. As far as the trauma present for those engaged, I would say that for the person harmed, that his trauma was being bullied since he was in elementary school. And I think it's also worth mentioning that having a parent who's sick, or like his mom in the hospital, can also be considered a trauma. As far as the responsible youth, the trauma that came up in the conference was having a parent who was incarcerated, which led to a lack of bonding and a rocky relationship. So I think that both parties had trauma present, and I think in any other setting, it wouldn't have been mentioned, but because they were put into this conference, they were able to get a better understanding of each other and kind of their backgrounds. And as far as having a trauma-informed lens, I came from the symposium yesterday, so my entire mind is we need to have trauma-informed practices in every aspect of everything that we do. So I think that's the same for something like restorative justice and conflict resolution. I think having a trauma-informed lens, you're really aware of all the different aspects of what makes up a person, and that leads to a better outcome at the end of these conferences. So I think that it's really important to continue learning and continue learning about these practices, and I hope in the future I get to actually be a part of something like this. I would be really interested in experiencing it firsthand. So thank you so much for sharing this video with us.